In this recording, we are going to discuss number 4 in the Math 313 practice quiz. It reads, if the second and seventh terms of an AP, which is the abbreviation for arithmetic progression, are 13 and 33 respectively, then which term of this arithmetic progression is 53? So we are actually looking for a term that will give us 53 in such an arithmetic progression. So to help us approach such a question, let's go to this document to indicate to us number 4. We can go for assistance and take a look at question number 20 on page 50 in the electronic whiteboard. So here we are in the electronic whiteboard on page 50, number 20, and it reads, if the second and 10th terms of an arithmetic progression are negative 13 and 43 respectively, then which term of this arithmetic progression is 78? Here we have a link of what is an arithmetic progression. Here we have a statement about arithmetic progression. An arithmetic progression, or AP, is any sequence where each new term, next term, is obtained by adding a constant number to the preceding term, meaning the term before. This common number is referred to as the common difference. Example, let's say you have a first term of 5 and we've got a common difference of 3. So to get the next term, we add 3 to 5 to get 8. To get the next one, we add 3 to 8 to get 11. To get the next one, we add 3 to 11 to get 14, etc. So by reading this, we have an idea as to what is an arithmetic progression. Now, here we have two important formulas for arithmetic progression. The nth term of arithmetic progression is given by t sub n is equal to a plus n minus 1 times d. A stands for the first term, n for the number of terms or the term number, and d now is the common difference. And here we've got another formula for the sum of the first n terms. Okay, S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So these are two important formulas we must use to solve. Well, any one of them, we have to use it to solve an arithmetic progression question. And here we have an example of a third formula, which of course is the second formula simplified if you have the first and last terms to find the sum. So the first formula is to find the nth, to find the term, the value of the term, and the second formula is to find the sum of the first n terms. So now here we have the question, and is asking which term is 78. So we make use of those information. The first information will give us a first equation. A, we don't know what is A, but we know the second term, n is 2. 2 minus 1 times d, we do not know d, equal negative 13. And here it simplifies to a plus d is equal to negative 13. So that's equation number 1. Okay. Equation number 2, we have to have 43. The 10th term is 43. N is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. A and d we do not have. So we have a plus n 9d is equal to 43. So we have two linear simultaneous equations. We can use the elimination rule to solve for a and d. Here it is done. We subtract because a subtract a is 0 to eliminate a. And we have 1 minus 9 will give us negative 8. And negative 13 minus 43 will give us negative 56. And we divide by negative 8 on both sides to get a negative 56 divided by negative 8 to get d is equal to 7. Now we have what is d. We can easily solve for a. We can use any one of the equation. Here, the second equation was used. So we substitute 7 in the place of d. A plus 9 times 7 is 63 is equal to 43. And we subtract 63 on both sides to give us negative 20. So we now have d and we now have a. 7 and negative 20 respectively. We can check and see if they are proving their worth. Here it is done. Negative 20 plus 9 times 7, negative 20 plus 63 will give us 43. Okay. So now, here now we substitute, because the information say what term is 78. So now we have the first term, which is negative 20, plus 7, plus n minus 1, d is equal to 78. We know d is 7. So n minus 1 times 7, we multiply by 7. 7 times n is 7n, and 7 times minus 1 is negative 7. And we are going to solve for n. Negative 20 and negative 7 will give us negative 27. So we add negative 27 on both sides to give us 78 plus 27 will give us 105 on the right side. And now we divide by 7 on both sides to solve for n. And then n will give us 105 divided by 7 to give us 50. So it's working like this we've got to do. For such a question, we have to find what is a and d by using the information, get two equations, apply simultaneous linear equations, elimination method, solve for a and d, and then substitute the value of term into any one of the equations, into the general equation form, and to solve for n. So let's see if that is what was done. Here, the second will give us 13. So that's why we have a plus 2 minus 1 d is equal to 13. We simplify, so a plus d is equal to 13 because 2 minus 1 is 1. The seventh term, 33, n is 7. 7 minus 1 is 6, equal 33. That negative sign there means elimination method is being applied. So we subtract a cancels out. We have 1 minus 6 equals negative 5. 13 minus 33 equals negative 20. Divide by negative 5 on both sides. D is equal to 4 because negative 20 divided by negative 5 is a positive 4. And now we can substitute that 4 into any one of the equations to solve for a. The first equation was used. A plus 4 is equal to 13. So a is equal to 13 minus 4, which is 9. So now we have a and now we have d. We can substitute 53 now into the nth term formula. 53 will be the subject, and we are going to solve for n. A is 9, d is 4, multiply by 4 on both sides. Well, instead of multiplying by 4, I can see she subtracted 9. She canceled out 9 to get 53 minus 9 will give us 44. And then she just divided by 4 on both sides. 44 divided by 4 will give us 11. And then now we have to add 1 on both sides to get 11 plus 1 will give us 12. And 53 is the 12th term. So a slightly different algorithm, but arriving at the same answer. As you can see here, she did not clear out the brackets like how it was done in the example. In the example, the brackets were cleared out, 7 times n and 7 times negative 1. But here now, as you can see, she basically cancel out the 9, subtract 9, and then divide by 4. And there was no need to clear out the brackets because once you divide by 4, the 4 is gone. Then the bracket is cleared, and then you just add 1 on both sides, and then you have 11 plus 1 is 12. So the 53 is the 12th term.